In this video, I will tell you what a custom GPT is. I will show you the GPT marketplace and I will make a custom GPT, a simple one from A to Z. So if you're interested in custom GPTs, you click the right video. Let's dive in. By now you should be familiar with all the functionalities or buttons in the main screen. What I will show you now is the custom GPT. A custom GPT is, like I said earlier, your own version of ChatGPT. So on the top left, we're going to open the sidebar. Earlier this video I mentioned that the library is like the place where you store all your custom GPTs. That's not true. It's the place where all the generated images are gathered. Underneath, those are the custom GPTs that you made yourself or that you pinned. What I will show you now is the marketplace of the custom GPTs. If I click on here, explore GPTs, a new screen will pop up. Yeah, so this is the GPT marketplace. Discover and create custom versions of ChatGPT that combine instructions, extra knowledge, and any combination of skills. So here you see, okay, the top choices. Here you see Skyspace, Video GPT by Feed, Canva. Those are featured with bigger brands or bigger companies. Then you have the writing. Here, for example, are the trending ones, the trending custom GPTs. So humanize AI. An AI humanizer is basically an AI that humanizes your text or content, and in that way people won't recognize that it's made by AI, made by a human. And here you have all different examples of other custom GPTs. Here's, for example, those are made by the community, and here are the ChatGPTs that are made by the ChatGPT team or by OpenAI or whatever. And here you have different subjects as well. So here I can click writing, and here you can see lots of AI writing custom GPTs. You have the productivity. So for diagrams, presentations, videos, transcribing, resume, you have a lot of things. Research and analysis. This is more based, find, evaluate, and interpret and visualize information. Education, lifestyle, DALL-E, that's the image generation, programming, you have a lot of things. And you can also search for GPTs, right? So let's say I'm searching for, here you see my personal assistant, an Copilot and like a LinkedIn post generator. Let's say I want to generate posts with LinkedIn, right? I can have a look on the custom GPT marketplace. Sometimes it can take a little bit before it loads. Okay, viral LinkedIn post formatter. And here you see, okay, there's a certain description, you have a certain image, a title, a certain description, and the maker of it, and the amount of conversations. So here I can choose one, but let's say I don't want that. I want a custom GPT that's actually writing the post for me, for example. Or let's take another use case, a custom GPT that I can spar with in terms of like sales and brainstorm. So I just type for sales and then I wait for the results. Sales coach, the smart sales coach for sales, simulation, sales emails and sales materials, sales relationship GPT. Okay, now Salesforce sidekick. Oh, that sounds interesting. So I can click this one. I see that's the title. You have a picture, personal assistant for Salesforce configuration, coding, troubleshooting, and solutions. Something made by Mitch Lynch, 200,000 plus conversations, which is quite a lot. I can click this one. You have some more information. I can actually connect with Mitch Lynch on LinkedIn as well. And here you have the rating of 4.3 is quite good. The category, productivity, over 200,000 conversations. And then you have the conversation starters. Those are usually when I say, okay, configure a Salesforce feature. If I click it, that's the start of the conversation. That's basically your first prompt. Then you have the capabilities. It's capable of interpret code, data analysis, DALL-E image generation, and a web search. Okay, so let me do a conversation starter, configure a Salesforce feature. So it will open a custom GPT and it will say start. Okay, sure. which Salesforce capability would you like to configure? Okay, this is just an example, right? But now you can see, okay, if you make a custom GPT, how it can look like. So what I will do now you've seen the custom GPT or the GPT shop with Explore GPTs, but you can also create your own custom GPT. So what you can do is that you click on My GPTs. My GPTs is basically, that's the library of the GPTs that you made. So if I click here, you will see the GPTs that I made myself. Here you see, usually I make one, and if I don't like it, I also delete it. So those are the ones I use. So for example, I made a Charlie Munger investment assistant, a content consultant, someone who helps me when I have to cook, a follow-up assistant, lots of things, personal assistant. You can do a lot. So if I want to create my own GPT, I can click here, create a custom GPT, or what you can also do is go back and say create here. So let's create it from here. And my GPTs, you can also have a look at it when we say, okay, you click on my icon, and then you say my GPTs. So you have two places to actually have a look at it. Okay, so here we say create a GPT. So here we say create a GPT, customize a version of ChatGPT for a specific purpose. Okay, so here you have two things. On the left side of the screen you have the making feature, and on the right side you have the preview feature. So here we have two screens. On the left side we see the making part, the development part. On the right side we have the preview part. So what we can do here is that we say, okay, configure it. We can name it, do a description, instructions, conversation starter, add some knowledge, some capabilities, and we're good to go. Or we create one by actually answering some questions. Here it really depends on what you want and how you want it. If you create one, ChatGPT will make one for you basically, and with configure you can make one with more detail, or it's easier to make one with more detail, but I think it's easier to create one also when you start out. So I will do that as an example, and if you want to see like a full step-by-step guide from A to Z how to make a custom GPT, let me know. I will probably make a video about that. And then I will also show how to make new actions, the capabilities, how to upload files, everything. It's not really hard, but it's nice when you have an example of someone showing it from A to Z. Okay, so let's create one. Hi, I will help you build a new GPT. You can say something like make a creative who helps generate visuals for new products. Okay, what I want is a sales coach. So what would you like to make? I would like to make a custom GPT that helps me with writing sales emails, for example, and brainstorming about new creative ideas on how to handle my sales calls. So we give it a go. And I'm now making it quite short and for the video, but you should make this as detailed as possible, or at least as descriptive as possible. So try to keep it simple. You can give a lot of context, or you can either keep it simple but be straightforward. Okay, great, I've set up the basics. How about calling this GPT a sales strategy assistant? So what you see here is you see the great difference between the create feature on the left side and the configure feature on the left side here. On the top. If you want to configure one, I had to come up with my own name and set up the basics myself. And here on the create function, ChatGPT is actually doing that for me based on my answers on these questions. Okay, yeah, I like that name, GPT Sales Strategy Assistant. Yes. No, small typo. Okay, so we run that, then we will update the name. and he's generating a profile picture as well, which is nice. You can also use the create feature to wrap up an MVP really fast and then configure it and make it more detailed based on your own needs. Okay, here's a profile picture. Would you like to tweak anything? Yeah, I don't really like this one. Let's make it a dollar bill. Let's see where he comes up with. With the configure feature, yeah, I will show that later in another video about what you can do, but you can actually do way more than we're doing now. But this is a good basics. And if you're more able to follow this, you can go on and on and on. Okay, I like this one. Awesome. Okay, would you like to try them? Yes. Okay. So here we can preview it and mention I have a sales call this afternoon. Can you help me prepare? Okay, so this is quite a broad question. Absolutely, I did be glad to help you prep to tailor. Okay, what are you selling? Okay, I'm selling, let's name red chairs. I'm speaking to the CEO of a big office firm. So a firm that is selling and renovating offices. Call objective, a demo call to get to know each other. Any known context? No. Okay, so I'm just answering those 4 questions really quickly. Don't mind my typing, it's just the purpose of like the speed, so you can have a quick demo. Okay. Got it. You're selling red chairs. I'm assuming offices, furniture, or yeah. Speaking with the CEO of a large office firm, and it's a discovery call. Okay, so he now summarizes the thing and then he comes up with a call structure. This is nice, right? But what we can do when we click configure, we can make it as detailed as we want. Let's say I'm actually a company who's selling red office chairs, right? We can configure it and we can customize or adjust those instructions. We can adjust the description and we can add some conversation starters or change those. But what's really important here is that we can add some files to the knowledge base. And that's, for example, like a backlog of a lot of sales conversations that I already had, or things I've been struggling with, or whatever, what's like relevant to the custom GPT. So now you see like a really quick demo about how you can make one and how it looks like, and about the marketplace. Please pause the video, just try to do it yourself, or continue it, and afterwards just look around and make some stuff. And it can be the most simple thing you can think of. Doesn't matter, just try it, because this is actually learning by doing. Learn by doing. The only thing you have to do is open your computer, log in, and start doing stuff. Otherwise, it only you understand it, but you don't really learn it, right? So try to be as practical as possible here. Okay, so now we clicked create. We are on this screen, share GPT, and now we can choose with where do we want to share the GPT. Do we want to only keep it for me privately? Do we want to share it with anyone with a link? Or do we want to publish it in the GPT store? To publish your GPTs to the Explore GPT page, set up your builder profile and the user settings page. Okay, for now I'm not really happy about this custom GPT. This was just a quick demo for the tutorial, or for this video, so let me actually keep it for me. So I save it. This can take a little while. Okay, so now it's published. Now I can copy the link to the GPT, or I can view the GPT myself. So let's click view GPT, and here you see it with the conversation starters and everything. So now if you just followed exactly what I did, this is your first GPT that you made. And how can you find it? You can either go to the left and go for Explore GPTs, and then to My GPTs, and then here. Then you can click it, and you can also you can pin it here. Okay, keep in sidebar, review GPT, edit GPT, about a new chat, and you can just go here to My GPTs, and here you see the top one. So yeah, this is just a quick demo on how you can do that. So let's go to the next function. So if you're interested in a full A to Z guide about ChatGPT, where I show everything from the beginning till the end, please subscribe, because I already made that video. We're now editing the video, so it should be live in the next 2 or 3 weeks, the next coming weeks. So please subscribe if you're interested into that. If you find this video valuable, please like. And if you want to have a more advanced video on how to make advanced custom GPTs, right? Not the simple ones, but the really advanced stuff, please let me know. I'm more than happy to make a video, and then I will see you in the next one. Ciao.